All right, so we've taken this to the track and we've got our split time, which I think was like 8 seconds. I don't know, I always have to work while Jamie goes to the track. So now that is with the stock 121 just out of the factory, exactly how it comes. Our next iteration in this project that we are doing with Harley-Davidson Motor Company is we have got a 135 stage 4 engine. We are going to install this in the motorcycle and we're going to hook it up with the Pro Street tuner and set it up to Harley's specifications. We did a dyno pull before and we are going to do a dyno pull after, and we're taking it back to the track to see what the times are with the 135. And then after that's done, we're gonna go to phase 2. Phase 2. We're then going to moonshine this engine and we're going to change the cam, the exhaust. We're going to turn it into a full race bike and then we're gonna see what it does then. Stay tuned. Now go up. Shane and I can both lift this motor, but why? You gonna do it? You got it? Whoa. My hands are all covered in oil. Very good. Very good, very good.
Right behind me, the team's already got her in the bike. What's nice about the crate engines is this engine is gonna have its own MSO, its own documentation. So when we take out this engine, what a lot of people don't realize is this number right here matches your frame. So this number doesn't have a title just for the engine, it matches the title of the bike. When you buy a crate engine from Harley-Davidson, you then get paperwork for that new number that's on the other side of the case for this engine. And what's nice about it is you have documentation. What's nice if you are doing some upgrades, let's say you trade your bike in every year, you spend a bunch of money on this. A shop like ours, we can pull your new bike next to your old bike. We can put your old motor that's taken out back in this when you trade it in. We can put this in your next bike if it's applicable to the setup you have. So kind of a couple cool options with the crate engine you have. Now, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna get this installed exactly how Harley has their kit designed. A little sneak peek. Come on. 135 CNC ported. These are Harley's new heads. They are the center cooled engine setup heads. If you notice, they are no longer a round port. It is an egg-shaped port. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to get more air to the inside valve, which increases power. So real cool setup. We'll let Shane go to work. Then Dyno's next.
Gotta have tunes. So now we have her all buttoned up, except for the seat, of course. Got the coolant bled, got the oil level checked. So we're gonna fire her up. I got the stage 4 135 flash in it. There she is.
Breakdown of the Harley-Davidson 135 cubic inch Screamin' Eagle stage 4 crate engine. And this is using the stock Screamin' Eagle mufflers that came on the bike from the factory. It is using the head pipe that comes with the crate engine. And look at this thing, super impressive from Harley-Davidson. It's 151 foot-pounds of torque at 3,800 RPMs. The torque curve is really flat. It's making 140 foot-pounds of torque from about 2,400 RPMs all the way to about 5,250. That's a monster torque curve from a Harley-Davidson crate engine. And the horsepower is impressive as well. It made peak horsepower at 5,900 RPMs at 143 horsepower. Huge increase from what we were looking at compared to the 121. Now we're gonna drop in the stock 121 and what the dyno graph looked like. So here we go, comparable. Let's talk about the torque first. Right out of the hole, you can see there's a difference in torque at 2,500 by about 30 foot-pounds of torque. That is a massive, massive difference at 2,500. Then we go to the 3,000 mark, and you're talking over 25 foot-pounds of torque difference. So just complete monster going from that 121 stock engine, which was super impressive stock, to the Harley-Davidson crate engine. And we are using the factory Harley-Davidson Screaming Eagle mufflers that came on the bike stock. So if you see the gap, 20 to 30 foot-pounds of torque, it carries that difference between the torque curves the whole graph. And the farther down we get, the more torque it actually maintains on the crate engine. At peak horsepower, we are now making 143 horsepower compared to the 116. That's 27 horsepower difference. Massive, massive gains. That's well over 15% difference there. And it's going to correlate to the track. So we'll be at the track with this thing next to see how much it picks up on mile an hour and how much quicker we get in the 8.